Hope you are as excited as I am to celebrate Stewardship Sunday. We've heard that word many times. Many of us practice it without even knowing it. But what exactly does stewardship mean, and what exactly is stewardship all about? Listen to God. The Spirit shows us the way. I'd like to talk a little bit today about what stewardship really means. Stewardship isn't just about giving away money. It's about more than that. It's about how we approach everything in life. Stewardship is not just about the finances. It's about the person's response to the community, to the needs. It goes into aspects of time and talents and how we use those gifts that have been given to us and return them in some manner deserving to God. We do this primarily by sharing our gifts with His people. As Christian stewards, we receive God's gifts gratefully, cultivate them responsibly, share them lovingly with others, and return them with increase to the Lord. One of the main tenets of stewardship is time. As we've been discussing over the past year by praying the stewardship prayer, one of the main ways to spend your time is in prayer. Yes, prayer. We have a beautiful example right in front of us on the altar, our own cross. First, the vertical portion of the cross should remind us of our relationship with God. And second, the horizontal portion of the cross should call to mind our relationship with our brothers and sisters. Every time we look at the cross with our Lord's open arms, it should be a call to us. We can do other things also, like attending daily Mass, saying the Rosary, praying daily prayers or praying for others, going to the stations of the cross, or even just saying a prayer for the person that just cut us off in traffic on our way home from work. People realize that sometimes it's easier to put their hand in their pocket and give a few dollars toward a cause than to actually spend the time needed to make things better. To some people, time is more valuable than money. We can make more money, we can't make more time. That's why time is such a valuable part of stewardship. Some forms of time that are responsive to stewardship we refer to in the Catholic Church as corporal works of mercy. By these works of mercy, we take care of others, feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, clothing the naked, visiting the imprisoned, burying the dead, and visiting the sick. By doing these, we touch other lives. We are sharing ourselves with others as Christ shared Himself with us. The Spirit shows us the way. The second part of stewardship is talent. Have you ever thought about what talent means? God has given each of us special talents, and when we use those talents, it brings us closer to God. When we use our talents for the greater good, it really helps us understand what it means to be part of something bigger than ourselves. Like making sandwiches for mobile loaves and fishes. You could help count the collection money after Mass, or help with technology. Maybe you could take communion to the sick or be a Eucharistic minister, work in the gift shop, sing in the choir, do some volunteer work in the community like Habitat for Humanity, or even help out with Vacation Bible School. Be a parent who nurtures your child in the light of faith. Joy is in giving. We can find ourselves when we lose ourselves to one another. Start at home, then go from there. Be a parishioner who works in concrete ways to make our parish a true community of faith and a vibrant source of service to the larger surrounding community. These are all forms of stewardship. You can probably think of a lot more. No service, large or small, performed out of love and sacrifice is insignificant, and that is stewardship. All of us have different talents given to us by God, and we should use those gifts for the betterment of the community. Jesus calls us, as His disciples, to a new way of life. But Jesus does not call us as nameless people in a faceless crowd. He calls us individually, by name. Each one of us, clergy, lay people, married, single, adult, child. God intends each one of us to play a unique role in carrying out His divine plan. Christ calls each of us to be stewards of our personal vocations which we receive from God. The Spirit shows us the way. The practice of mercy includes the giving of alms. This can be through material goods, food, clothing, or money. When we offer what we can financially as an expression of our faith, we're demonstrating a form of stewardship. With God's grace, some have been very successful in our positions, and therefore, like a talent, they have been gifted financially. Others have carried the cross of financial hardship while struggling to meet the needs of their families. All gifts are given to us by God. We should all be grateful for our gift of treasure. We should cultivate it responsibly, and we should give as the grace of God guides us to give. Christian disciples face serious obstacles in living a life of stewardship. The secular culture encourages us to focus on ourselves. As Catholic stewards, we realize these challenges as we battle selfishness and greed. We work to model the life of Jesus and give generously. Give alms. The Spirit shows us the way. We model Jesus, and we model Mary as ideal stewards. As the mother of Christ, Mary lived her ministry in a spirit of fidelity and service. She responded generously to the call. Each of us is called to serve. The Spirit shows us the way.